It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
I need my credit when I'm popping shit. Shift the game like I'm driving stick. Money piling my wallet thick. Numbers looking like scholarships. I'm out here bit. Hurricane season. Send me overseas, get a bag, and I'm leaving. I'm back with the reason. I'm a rapper supreme. Like burritos on a rap for the biggest. Back to attack, make achievements. Nigga fuck a flag for religious. I put on a mask and I'm thieving. All black with a skull cap and Adidas. Insufficient funds. Fit that 150. Nigga get it done. Feeling big as pun. Industry critics don't like me. What you gonna do? Should night me? Swimming upstream so Pisces. Got the Gucci on me so icy. All the floozies. When it come stand by me, 7-Eleven is getting too dicey. I be killing y'all nigga with the flow. Notorious big, I be kicking in doors. Leviticus niggas get spiritual, call me the bishop. I'm watching y'all decompose. I don't really need no ops, I don't need no props. I'ma sink my shot like swish. I'm a Gambino, looking for a freak hoe, pink flamingo box. Everybody wanna know the recipe. I got my flow on the Chesapeake. I'm a SOB from the A, but my style on Texas Pete. Yes indeed.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. All right, just want to give y'all a heads up real quick. 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we going live. So after this video is done running, get ready for live. We're going to be playing my new album, Family Over Fame, live on YouTube today, so y'all could hear the music. I'll be giving y'all instructions on how you can get the music because it's not going on streaming immediately. So if you want to support it by buying the album, whether that be the vinyl, the CD, or the digital version, I will give you the options for that. I'm currently wearing a Family Over Fame shirt. I could give y'all information on how to get those as well. I'll have them on the channel soon. They just got to go through the process and everything. But yeah, make sure y'all tune in this evening. All right. Now, as we get into this particular video, we've got Houston rapper Sauce Walka, who has actually crashed out over Drake, literally crashed out, all right? Like a lot of times when we do hip hop talk, you know, somebody gets angry, they say, oh, he crashed out. Anybody showing any type of, you know, emotion, anger, reactive energy, we say they crashed. Nah, we ain't talking about that. Sauce Walka crashed out, okay? Went out bad, went out sad, the saddest, I must say. You know what I mean? So don't think for 1 second this video is advocating for him in any form or fashion. But apparently, this is all over an all too common issue with his baby mama, okay? So apparently, Sauce Walka has this girl, Kelsey, that he deals with. I think Kylie, excuse me. It's Kylie that he deals with. They have a child, and I guess perhaps they have an on-again, off-again relationship. I don't really know the status of everything. But it's being alleged that she may have been romantically involved with Drake, right? Of course, Sauce is from Houston. He's been calling out Drake for years. Once upon a time, they had a decent little rapport. Drake was supposed to do a feature for Sauce. That feature never materialized. And Sauce called him out like, hey, bro, you be trying to use our city, as in Houston, for validity, for street cred. You come down here and you know, get with Mob Ties and Jay Prince and all them and think that you're really doing something out here. But then you don't really pour back into the community. You don't fuck with none of the artists, but you want to steal Sauce, right? He came out with Whack to Whack years ago, calling him out for just that. Over the years, again, he's been on Drake's fucking head. Again, they've had other moments where they've been amicable. They've been able to be in the same room at different venues and at parties and stuff like that. But he really don't fuck with bro. You know what I mean? So now with this extra layer, we're now seeing that perhaps Drake got in where he could fit in. Now, in any case where he's able to sleep with somebody's baby mom or girlfriend, although he's a fucking sleazeball for doing it, for attempting it, we also got to put responsibility on the women who fall into the trap. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be for monetary gain, for clout, for proximity to celebrity, whatever it is, it takes two to tango, right? But the rumor is that she may have gotten involved with Drake, and Sauce Walka completely lost it. All right. So now we have a leaked phone call of Sauce Walka making threats. She alleges that he put his hands on her. He says, I didn't put my hands on you. I got you jumped. And then he says, I will put my hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Basically saying he ain't ruling it out. It ain't off the table. That I do not co-sign. Y'all know that from the fucking solar system on back. I ain't with that shit. Right? He then goes on to say that he will literally get Drake shot the fuck up, get his car shot up. Like, this is what we talk about when we talk about crashing out. The only further thing that you can do is to physically go do it. Want to hit? Hit go. I don't give a fuck about your baby. Fuck your son. Ain't that your son? I think that's the son that he was holding in a...
Nigga, fuck you and your son.
What?
Say my don't say nothing about me with my baby mama or nothing, or I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a fuck what the consequences is, nigga.
Why, yeah, you handle me. You already handle me. So what the fuck does it matter? You already put your hands on me. You already do all that already. So what the fuck does even matter?
I got you jumped by my hoes. I will put my hands on you though, but I didn't. You got jumped by my black hoes. It's shit on video.
You got jumped by my black hoes. Kylie is white, but you got jumped by my black hoes. It's crazy. It's alleged that Sauce is also a pimp, so maybe that's what he mean, but this don't look good at all.
Yeah, because you had me set up. Are you proud of that? Does that make you feel good?
I will get you jumped again. I don't give a fuck. Just like I get Drake smoked. I will get Drake car shot at. Nigga, the fuck? Man, you better realize who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
Okay, you need to calm down.
No, I don't need to do nothing.
Yeah, you do.
All right, so she leaked this phone call. We don't know when this actually happened, but I guess today is Mad Day, and he's getting exposed, okay? So she's exposing Sauce Walka on multiple counts, right? She's exposing him for being a deadbeat father, right? Sauce Walka saying F his own son, how BDs be on IG, which is him holding the child at a basketball game or some type of sporting event, parading them around. And then she goes, how BDs be in real life. She plays the audio of him saying, fuck your son. I don't give a fuck about your son. Completely distancing himself from the situation. Now, I do not know if this is his biological child or if it's her son that he helps with. I don't know, right? But I think she said something about child support as we get into the other things that she's putting out there. So I'm guessing it's their child together, right? So she's exposing him for being a deadbeat. She's exposing him for getting her jumped, right? She tried to say he put his hands on her. He says, I didn't put my hands on you. I got you jumped. But I will put my hands on you. Once again, I'm not cool with that. Not cool with that. Getting her jumped, I'm not cool with that neither. You know what I'm saying? Not cool with that neither. Now, if you're dealing with an abusive woman and you call a family member to come handle the situation because you're not, that's something different. But to get the girl jumped, I don't know about that piece, right? Anyway, she's exposing him on that front. And then subsequently, we get the Drake piece, which has led a lot of people to believe that she slept with Drake or has some sort of ongoing romance with Drake, right? He said, just like I get that nigga car shot the fuck up, I I don't give a fuck. Y'all got to understand who y'all dealing with, right? So he's ready to risk it all in multiple facets. But she wasn't done. So now we're on, it's Kylie's Instagram story where she's putting out additional information. So this is a text thread between herself and allegedly Sauce's assistant, right? So we got a text that says, I just landed. We got this one here that says, hey, can you make a Heb order? Sunny Delight, bacon, eggs, bread, sugar. Can't even spell sugar. Creamy peanut butter, bottled water, spaghetti sauce, garlic toast, pull-ups, paper towels, strawberries, blueberries. Then puts his Cash App, which I'm guessing she would request via Cash App the money. She says, what happened to Splash Head or Splash Head? She puts this on the post, says, then his assistant want to call me and ask me for groceries while they are at his dad's house. So the child is at Sauce's crib, allegedly. And she says, why are y'all asking me for groceries while he's under Sauce's care? He don't want to go get groceries himself? He can't send you out to go do it? You the assistant. I gotta go do it? How that work? Which I do think is fucking crazy, right? If it's your time to spend with the child, why would the mother, who's supposed to then have freedom to go do whatever she wants or needs, be bringing groceries over so y'all can feed the child? And you're supposedly a rapper with 90 chains. She says his dad doesn't even buy him food while he's with him. Throw them all away. This here is a text thread between herself and Sauce. Okay? I don't know the before and after that led to this piece, but this is Sauce saying, them bags $7,500. The fuck you talking about? Bitch, how about you cake to the mall and pick yourself? I don't get nothing. Because I don't think none of y'all deserve this shit, honestly. And again, I'm guessing he mean none of y'all as in none of the women that he deals with. Something here is blanked out. I would love to know what that blank is. Furthermore, I honestly never had to buy a bitch Chanel until you posted that bullshit anyway. I hate the fact that Bambi is your biggest fan. She says, LOL, it's all my fault, right? He says, shit is whack. Bitch, do you want 2 purses or not? Fuck, I steady gotta buy shit, and it ends there. So basically, seems to me she's asking for, I don't know if she's asking for bags or if he's offering to get the bags and she's not being receptive to the situation. I don't know. Again, I would love to know the before and after that leads to this. But she says here, imagine trying to bribe the mother of your child with Chanel's so you don't get put on child support. LOL. Okay, so maybe she's threatening to put him on child support, threatening to go to the courthouse. And I guess he's saying, shit, I got you 2 bags. Them motherfuckers $7,500. That ain't gonna cover what you need. How about you cake to the mall and pick yourself? Okay. And then he says, I don't think you deserve this shit no way. Either you gonna accept these motherfucking bags or move on. But why the fuck you gotta put me on child support? That's what she's alleging. Stand down to who, bitch, who you supposed to be? This is all just taunting at this point. Here we go with another piece. Okay. She says, then he want to try to follow me all the way to Dallas, trying to get the fuck away from him. They're in Houston once again. So I guess Splash is the child. So when she said what happened to Splash Head, I don't know if he had a gash on his head, if his head was swollen, if he bumped it or something. Who knows? But she was inquiring with the assistant about his head just a few texts back. Now I see this how you feel about Splash. I'm busy driving to Dallas. Get off my phone. And I believe that's the video where he said, I don't give a fuck about your kid. Saul says, you be talking to me like you talking about them niggas. I'm going to Dallas too. I don't care. So he now says, okay, you going to Dallas? I guess I'm going to see you out there in Dallas. I'm coming too. I'm on my way too. I don't give a fuck. Which again, I don't co-sign. I don't support. If a woman is trying to move on, get away from you, do not stalk them. Do not follow them to where they going. Do not pull up on them. That shit is a problem, right? That is an obsession. You've gone far beyond the Call of Duty. Find something to do with your time. Find your child. You know what I'm saying? If she left him with you, or if she dipping with him, and you don't care about him, hell, pay the child support. Shit. Then she proceeds to expose his finances. I'm sure there's some laws against this, but here we are. So it says, Albert, we're not sure if you're getting our emails. Can you verify if Fat Albert Blank is your iCloud email? She says, mind you, doesn't he claim he's the richest in Houston? But yet this is his bank account. So we got a 360 checking that has $3,386.62. Okay, we've got a savings with $136 and an auto loan of $16,432 that needs to be paid off. Damn, son, where'd you find that? At least he got $3,000 in the bank, I guess. You know, this could be one account. Let's just say it's one account on the Capital One. You feel me? It's just one of them motherfuckers, man. Don't tell me I got more than sauce. So at this moment, that's all we have. This is Kylie. I did not know who the fuck she was, but apparently she has 1.3 million followers on Instagram. So she's an Insta girl, which sounds about right. Definitely Drake's flavor. We could say that off rip. You know, he love one of them white joints. But this is her, Sauce Walka's baby mama, out in Houston. But yeah, I'm not surprised by any of this. I'm definitely not surprised about the rumors of Drake dealing with her. Again, she fits the bill. Drake loves some whole milk. And, you know, we've heard this same story about numerous people in the industry, numerous rappers. If Drake got a problem with you, you got a problem with Drake. If he could find a way to get to your girlfriend, your baby mama, somebody that's close to you, he's going to smash. Or he's going to find a way to, even if he don't smash, give you a reasonable doubt within your mind to believe he might smash or might have. You know what I'm saying? Same shit with Diddy. We've been learning more about him, and we see like all of his enemies, all the people that his contemporaries in the industry, if he had like a bounty or something, if he had a vendetta, he'll find a way to get to your baby mama, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, whatever it is, just to have that one up. Now, whether it's to have one up or to feel close to you, who knows? Who knows what the psychological wiring is behind it? But again, we've heard this story multiple times, numerous times. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I'm not surprised by this, especially since Sauce Walka has been very adamant about his lack of support for Drake, his dissatisfaction with Drake not pouring back into Houston, even though he wants to be a part of the community, even though he wants to, you know, pilfer from the resources and the swag that's out there. But he says, you don't collab with nobody from out here. You don't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? You don't support. You just pop in with Jay Prince and them. You get to use their name and their validity in Houston and act like you really doing something. We out here don't really like that shit. Niggas that's really on the ground in the rap community. I don't know. All my Houston folks, y'all let me know. I don't live out there. I'm not in the mix. Y'all gotta let me know what the perception is. Okay? But that's what we got. Sauce, I think you need to get some help. For sure. Because the fact that you said I will put my hands on you means, hey man, sound like you willing to do it, which it ain't a good move. Right? Getting her jumped. I don't think that was a good move. Claiming you gonna get Drake car shot up. That's between you and him. That's y'all man-to-man issue. y'all could work that out on your own, but I don't know if getting his car shot up is going to be the best answer for the situation either, right? But again, let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And again, make sure y'all in place at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, whatever that time is in your zone, for the Family Over Fame live stream, okay? Much respect. I'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built.